Welcome back to Geeks Anonymous.
We
We're
didn't
gonna
actually take a break.
we,
No breaks.
no breaks. Back to game.
That's what boss says.
He probably does too.
He does jokingly.
No breaks. No breaks.
No breaks. You sleep in the back.
You're Tilbertson, chieftain of the North. Where are you? And what are you doing?
We will say I'm in town getting provisions for my tribe.
All right. So you're in the town. Marketplace. What exactly are you looking to get?
Just the things that we can't get up there. We usually probably stop by and get barrels of water, or fresh water, and ale.
Okay.
Um,
All the ale.
right. Oh, like just the things that we can't get ourselves.
So
up there.
like probably okay, ale, water, maybe some jerky, rations, different things like that. Okay, so you're getting supplies, and you notice that people are kind of they seem very drawn out, just very groggy. Once again, no one's sleeping well in this town. So when you go up to get a trade or something like that, they're like, "Yeah, here you go." What?
Wake up!
I am awake.
That's so rude.
Okay. Why are you clapping in my face?
Charisma 11.
What?
Helping you wake up.
I am awake.
You didn't look like it a second ago. It looked like you were asleep or dead.
Sometimes I wish I was the latter. Yeah, no, I haven't been sleeping well.
Bad dreams.
I don't remember, to be honest. But
Sounds like Kerrigan's doing.
seems to be going around. Anyways,
Sickness?
what do you take?
What? What?
What it'll take? What do you want?
Oh. My usual.
All right. Goes out back and he gets you a thing of supplies. He hands it over and you notice things are. It's a bustling city, but everyone just kind of seems drawn out. Like no one. It's not just this guy. Like no one in town has really. No one's really like up and alert and perky. It's not like they're unable to function. They just don't seem like they're having the best of day.
I'll bring the mead back to our cart.
Okay. We'll say you have a pretty decent sized wagon. The other four people with you have already stocked up their supplies for the day. So you're pretty much ready to set out at this point, unless you wanted to hit up anywhere else.
Guys, what?
One of your buddies have not shown up yet, so it's three there and one is still not accounted for.
Guys want to go find Kairoon and hit up the tavern?
Sounds like a plan to me.
What do you go get?
I don't know. Knowing him, he went to the red light district. I say we leave him. Just go to the tavern. He can get his own damn drinks.
I say we teach him a lesson.
What do you have in mind?
Steal his clothes.
I feel like we've done this one before. Here, Tildy, speak up. That's because we have.
So, he'll learn his lesson one of these days.
Fat chance. Let's do it anyways.
Right. It's just
All
funny either way.
So you guys head off into the red light district. So, Rose, where are you and what are you doing?
I am just making my way into this town.
Okay, so this is
On
your
my-
first time coming
on my
to town.
horse. Yes, I've been traveling around for some time, and I've never been here before. I've kind of gone from town to town.
Okay. Um, you get to the town, and at the entrance where the gates open up, you see two guards stationed. Both of them have halberds, and they have the symbol of Boreal, which is two mountains with a snowflake over it. Um, and one of them is like Like he looks like he's about to pass out. The other one is standing up,
Is
and he's literally
I'm
sleeping.
coming up to a gate, you
You're
said,
coming
or
up to the gate.
I'm on my horse and I just kind of clip clop my way over and then stop in front of it.
You see the one who's half awake, kind of. Welcome to Boreal Dale. What's your business?
Uh, Passing through. I've never been here before.
Well, do you need
I
directions or anything?
just clicked.
I need an inn, possibly.
Yeah, follow that road. You'll see it on the left. It's the big three-tiered building.
Thanks. You look like you could use some sleep.
I wish I could. Looks like he's not having a problem. Lucky bastard.
Oh, do you think it was like a no moon last night?
Huh? Was it?
No. For my out of character for Amaris, the no moon night is the only night where she has to get a full 8 hours of sleep
Oh, okay.
because it's no moon. Makes sense. So
That makes sense.
it was her own like
I like that actually. That's pretty
stupid joke.
cool. Yeah, that went totally over his
No
head.
one will know unless they know what she is.
Yeah, but he lets you through. He doesn't give you any trouble at all. So do you head into the town, or do you want to talk to these guys a little bit more?
um, I'll continue. Maybe they've just been on the job for a while.
Okay.
For all I know.
So you get in, and everyone, like I said to Bjorn, everyone just looks kind of drawn out. It looks, you're not sure if they're just sleep deprived or if like something happened and they like somebody died or something. You're not sure, but everyone just seems down, like they're not with it completely. But you keep going. You pass some, like a local bazaar with some people on rugs, set up shop. There's different stands and whatnot, different knickknacks and things like that. You pass a shop that seems to have like gears that are actually turning, and it says Zooks Exotic Finds. You see another one. It's like a potion shop or something like that. And then across the street, you see that three-tiered inn, the Drunk Duck.
Yeah, she's gonna take the reins of her horse and tie it up to the post outside
Okay.
and make her way into the bar.
Yep. The horse starts drinking from the trough, and you head inside the bar.
Go up to the bartender. He looks the same.
He looks a little bit more lively. He's a dwarf with this big orange beard, but you can see there's some suds from. Obviously, he's been drinking. And the tavern itself seems a little bit more light, probably because they've been drinking. He looks at you. He kind of gives you like, "Hey there, lass. How you doing?"
I'm fine, thank you.
I
Can you tell me what's going on around here? Everyone looks
there's
down.
been something in the water. I think people have been having a hard time sleeping. Nothing a good ale won't fix you up. Or what would you like? What's your poison?
Not the water.
We don't serve water here. There's a trough outside for those people.
No. Pint of ale will be fine.
Aye, ale good and special coming right up.
I like Yelgrim.
So what brings you to the Dale?
Bounty hunter.
Ah, one of them type, eh?
Yeah, I travel. I have a hard time. I haven't been able to settle down yet.
Well, hate to break it to you, but there's not a whole lot going on in this town other than people having a little bit of fun the rest. Other than that, we're pretty boring.
Well,
You're about 5 years too late for any sort of adventure.
why is that?
Well, the Shadowfang's pretty much cleared everything out already. Not much work to be had.
Bounty hunters?
Mercenaries of sorts, exclusive to the Dale. Monster hunters primarily.
Well, good on them. Keeping the town safe, anyways, is always good. Where can I find these Shadowfangs?
Well, They're kind of spread out at the moment. They're a bit all over the place. Couple that are in town that I know of, off the top of my head. Actually, I think Chieftain Bjorn's around. He's still technically a Shadow Fang, but like I said, they haven't had a real reason to rally recently. So, but I'm pretty sure I saw him floating about in the marketplace.
Good to know. What does he look like?
Yeah, uh, kind of short for a human. Uh, a little bit fat. Looks like he could use a shave or two. That Mosgrim's. He's always got this weird makeup on his face.
Oh, all right. Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to get a room for the night.
Sure.
Um, if you happen to see any of them around, you want to tell them Rose is looking.
I, I can do that. What exactly you're looking out for? You're not looking to join, are you? They're not exactly hiring.
No, no, just curious.
All right. Well, the do you want the common rooms or the old fancy dressy ones upstairs?
Fancy?
All right. 5 gold. 5 silver. 5 silver. Unless you want to pay 5 gold, I'll take it.
5 silver it is. Is the sale imported? Or is it made right here? What, did he say that?
Yeah. You hurt my feelings, lass. I make this ale myself. It's Alegrim. I am Alegrim.
Well, Aelgrim, you make an excellent ale.
Of course I do. You don't have to tell me that.
Still a little new to the drinking.
It's alright. It's alright. We'll have to freshen you up a bit. In fact, I think you're ready for another pint.
Yeah. Yeah.
I warn you, I'm a bit of a salesman.
A good one. Good one.
4 silver for what you got so far, lass. That's not including any gratuity, of course.
Wink.
That's cute. I'm gonna go grab a table.
How much did you give him?
He's pretty good. I'll give him 10. No, 10 silver too much.
That's a gold. That's giving him a pretty good tip.
I just put a gold piece on the table.
Ah, I like you, lass. Stay as long as you want, provided you pay, of course. All right. So, do you go up to your inn room? You stay in the tavern for a little
I
bit.
go grab an empty table.
Okay. So you sit at an empty table. All right. So, Mav, kill Mav.
Tell Mav.
Where are you, and what are you doing? And how long have you been in town?
She probably actually arrived in town earlier in the day. Like, maybe even dawn-ish.
Okay.
And has been wandering around, getting a feel for the city.
Is
And
this your
people.
first time in Boreal Dale?
Even yes or no.
First time in 500
Yes.
years.
This is your first time. Okay.
First time.
All right. So this is your first time in Boreal Dale.
Yeah.
Same thing that I told the other two. Everyone seems a little droggy, except the taverns seem a little bit more lighter because people have been drinking.
What time of day is it?
We'll say it is just cresting on evening, so people are starting to taper into the tavern if
Yeah.
you're there.
Mav's probably in there enjoying a meal.
Okay. So
Excuse me.
you heard that conversation that they had. Other than that, Mirna comes up and she gives you your meal that you ordered, places it down, probably
Yeah.
steak and potatoes or something like that.
Probably, or
All right,
stew or
and
something.
a
Yeah.
nice big flagon of ale. Well, lass, I haven't seen you around these parts. What brings you to the Dale?
Just, wandering a bit.
Aye, respectable. Is there anything else I can get for you?
No, meal's fine. need is perfect.
Well, if you need anything else, lass, you let me know.
You doing okay?
Ah, yeah. Just kind of tossing and turning last night.
Seems to be a common thing from what I've heard in the town.
Aye. Malcolm thinks it's the water supply, but I don't drink water, so.
Neither do I.
Anyways, you have a good night, dear.
You too.
And she heads back behind the bar.
So, when I'm going to assume Mirna comes back over at some point. So, how much for all this and another thing of mead?
For what you've got so far, the drink you just had, and a future one, let's see, 3 copper, plus a couple more. We'll call it even. That's a good 5 silver.
I'm happy I can. Oh, sorry.
Just think a moment.
It's the drinks that are getting you at last.
Yeah.
The food's only about 5 copper, but those meads add up, dearie.
They do. So, she'll put a gold piece down on the table. It's like,
Ah, and she knows how to tip.
yeah, it took me a while to learn that one actually. You know, in my homeland, they don't tip; they see it as an insult.
Well, I definitely don't like your homeland, nor would I want to work there. I like the extra money. Thank you, dearie.
Most people do, but it suggested that you needed more education to do your job properly.
So are you saying I need more education?
No, I think you're doing a wonderful
But if
job.
that's where you come from, and I need more
Yes.
education because you put a good tip,
No,
is that what you're saying?
no, according to your culture,
No,
the tip is good.
but you are from your culture.
Yes, but I'm learning this when I'm doing good, damn it.
Apparently not, because you just tipped me when you said that you think I need more education.
But if I didn't tip you, you would.
Dearie, I'm fucking with you.
Oh.
Have a nice day.
You too.
That's when you hear a laughing group of 4 individuals. You also see this as well. One of them meets the description of the person with face paint. He doesn't look overweight. He's pretty tall too, so you're pretty sure that that he was exaggerating a little bit. Probably just playing a joke or whatever. But they come in and they're laughing their asses off. One of them has a bag of clothes. You can see a pant leg hanging out of it. They're cackling their asses off. And they all get a seat together. So you come into the tavern with them. You've already stolen his pants. You're not sure if he knows about it yet, but it's going to be hilarious when he finds out.
And I stand up and I make my way over to your table.
You hear your compadres are like, "Hey, come on, sit down. Yeah, I've got a nice lap for you." Sorry, boss.
How do we treat ladies?
He stands up and he pulls the seat out for you. After you, lass.
It's not him you need to be afraid of. As I sit down.
Not sure how to take that. And then he sits down, and he signals for the bar wench to get you all beers. She comes over after a little bit, each with a flagon of what you guys normally get, and what you've been ordering.
Must be Bjorn.
Aye.
Name's Rose.
How do you do it, boss? You've been here like 2 minutes. You already got a girl going after you.
I point. So, unlike Ampgard, this Bjorn wears plate, black plate, and he has those like he has the little like crest with the family house sort of
Okay,
thing,
yep.
and it has the shadow thing symbol on it. He just simply points to that.
Right. Tired old farts.
He broke it.
Nope.
I
right
will
there.
give you. I will give you both a perception check, because one of them just muttered under their breath.
I got a nat 20 plus
You both got
Yes. Oh, that was bad.
First roll of the night. That's either a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, rolls are gonna be shit. The rest of the
Okay.
night.
So you both, clear as day, hear him mutter under his breath, "We're tired old farts."
Who just said that?
The same guy who was being rude to you earlier.
Is he still behind me?
That is Averlash is the one that
Is he
is.
still behind me?
No, he has since sat down.
Where is he sitting in relation to her? I think is the question.
Yeah. Yes.
Right next to you. You smack him.
I like her.
Is he not your elder or tribe leader?
I like her too.
You treat him with respect.
Yes, ma'am.
I was the daughter of a tribe leader.
So you hear a loud slap come from the other table.
She just starts laughing because shenanigans.
What was the barkeeper's name again?
Elgrim?
Elgrim?
Yep.
Elgrim actually told me about the Shadow Fangs a little bit. I was just curious. New to town here, so.
We're not recruiting if that's what you're asking.
No. I'm a bounty hunter myself, and I'm always looking for tips, I
Cell
suppose.
sword. That's well and good, but I still haven't gotten your name.
Before we're interrupted. My name's Rose.
Lady Rose.
You hear Xavier speaks up. A delicate name for a delicate woman.
A whole 8 on my charisma.
She stares at you with no expression.
You hear a violin start playing.
No, that's Nav with the loot. Just
Perfect. So you hear you hear a couple tables over, just a random person in dapper outfit with a
Yeah.
fancy hat begin to play a hand lute. A lute?
a loot.
A lute.
Yep.
Okay.
She's grinning and kind of mocking the attempt to be flirty.
We could be a good team together because I have a proficiency in singing.
Yeah, she has voice, lute, and
Hey, Oscar.
ocarina for her instruments.
I'm proficient in dice
Anyways,
and blacksmithing.
so he was telling me that your group has managed to keep this town safe.
That's
For
correct.
a few years now?
Yes, it's been about 5 years since we've had any serious work.
Of course, now they're all kind of spread out. You got some that are just drunks and others that recluse themselves to the woods. No offense, but it's the truth.
It's the truth.
Retired? Retired?
For now. I keep an eye on the old keep, but if a time were to arise, I like to think that most of them would come back.
Of course, getting the message to them is another story entirely.
This is true.
Well, I am an expert tracker. If you ever need some help.
Is that gonna cost me coin too?
Can't get something for nothing, boss.
Puppy!
He has a point. This is what I've been doing for the past 2 years.
Professional.
You could say that.
You're all interrupted as you hear something heavy fall down the stairs. Like, and then you see a person just laying there at the bottom of the stairs. He fell down the stairs. And then he picks himself up, and his eyes are closed, and he just begins walking out of the tavern.
Does he look like he's still sleeping?
He looks like he's sleepwalking, yes.
Hold that thought. I'm going to follow him. Stealthily.
Stealthily. He's sleeping, but I'm going to
Still.
sneak after him.
18.
Okay. So he heads out of the tavern. His eyes are completely closed. Yet he's not tripping over obstacles. He's going around things like he should be. He even opens the door, but his eyes are closed, and
He just can't make it down the stairs.
he just fell down the
He
stairs.
missed a step by
Um,
accident.
So sleepy.
and he starts going down the cobblestone road. Every once in a while, he'll trip over a rock or something, probably that he's not used to being there. And that's when he gets to the fountain, and he just um, he slumps over and just splashes into it. He falls into the fountain, and you see him just kind of looks around. He's completely soaked and gets up, and you see him take his shirt off, and he wrings it out. And he looks very confused about what just happened. And he just scratches his head and He heads back towards the tavern where he came from.
I'm gonna catch up to him.
He has not spotted you.
I catch up to him.
Okay, so you catch up to him pretty easily. I mean, no problem at all. Before about halfway to the tavern, you're up to him.
Excuse me, sir. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Were you having a dream?
I don't remember. I just woke up in the fountain.
You stumbled down the stairs and crashed onto the floor and
Is that what my arm hurts? You see a nice big bruise.
I put my hands on him, cure wounds.
Okay, yeah, you see the bruises just fade away. Ah, thank you. A healer?
No, well, not much of a healer, just...
Oh, well. I still feel like I haven't gotten any sleep, even though I've been asleep all afternoon. Alright, well, I need to get back
You know,
to bed.
I've heard that a lot today. Is there something that you have been doing out of the norm? Maybe, perhaps?
I mean, I'm a push cart, so I kind of exert myself quite a bit at work, but other than that, not really.
Any change of diet, or...
No.
No?
I mean, I only can eat what I afford, but like I said, nothing out of the unusual.
Do you... Staying hydrated? Well,
Of course. Even more so now.
well... I'd suggest locking your door, or putting something in front of it.
Probably a good idea. Alright, well, hey, thanks. I appreciate the concern.
I'd go back into the tavern.
You see the man come in, and he's absolutely soaked. He's awake. You're one of your guys. Hey, you have a nice trip? He just kind of waves and heads back upstairs. Jesus, what is going on with this town?
Lazy slouches.
Right? They need to go out and do some physical activity, if you know what I mean.
Do I
Maybe head
overhear-
down to the red light district.
Do I hear him say that? Yeah, I hear him
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
they're not trying to be quiet.
I come in. Well, he is a cart pusher.
Okay.
I've been asking around. I don't... Something weird going on here.
You've been noticing the same thing, too.
Yep.
All of you three seem absolutely fine. Your band seems fine. You guys have only arrived today.
Right.
So, what do you guys do?
You're the leader of a tribe? Where do you
Tiny
guys...
one.
Where do you guys, live?
A couple days north from here, on the base of the mountains.
I'm from a decent-sized tribe myself. Much north of here. Much more north of here.
Fair enough.
Up to the tundra. past the college, or
I don't think she knows of the college.
oh well.
Well, anyways, I'll let you guys have your drinks now. Sorry for interrupting.
You were going somewhere with our talk.
I lost track after that man fell.
See one of the tribesmen from his tribe stand up, and he walks over to you playing the lute,
Yep.
and he just kind of sits down, kind of smiles a little bit. This is not the one who was making lewd comments to Rose. And he actually takes out a flute, a hand flute, and just starts playing along. You're obviously much better. You're doing all those arpeggios and shit.
Bard.
Right.
No, she's gonna have fun and play music. Because I don't get to do this very often.
Right on.
Music. Music.
Yeah.
So you guys do anything else of importance before the end of the night?
Mav's agenda is pretty much come into town, find where the tavern is, get information, drink, play music, go to bed.
Do you have an in room?
Huh?
Do you have an in room?
She probably bought one before us.
You have an in room. Are you guys staying the night, or are you planning on heading out?
Probably gonna spend the night at this point.
Okay.
Bjorn's gonna go check up on his man in the red light district to make sure that he's still all right.
Okay.
Fireball.
And I kind of wish I followed to the well because I want to check the well out.
Okay. So
Well, he was very clearly wet, so
Right.
he was
I
very
feel like-
wet. And you may have relayed that too. I mean, if
I
you want
feel
to say
like my character might have investigated because that's what she does.
that.
If
Upon
she sees him going up, she might follow him.
your friends did bring him back to the inn room. I'm not going to cover that. He was in a barrel. They had a little overstrap for him and brought him back to the room. So they're all passing out for the night. So are both of you headed to the fountain at this point? Are you
think
doing
so.
anything in particular?
she would have no reason to follow to the fountain.
Right, but
because-
are you doing anything else in particular? Or are you just going to bed?
She's just playing an instrument until she gets tired.
Okay. So you guys begin heading towards the fountain. You get there. It's a beautiful fountain. There is a statue of a man. He looks like he's in merchant robes and has a very nice hat. It's not like a wide brim hat or anything like that. Just one of those small I forget what they're called.
Bowler
Um,
hat?
What?
Bowler hat?
Bowler hat?
No.
Can't think what it's called.
Like a beret, almost.
Yeah, almost like a beret, but it has a feather coming out of it.
I have one of those. I need a new feather for it.
And he's wearing a regal noble outfit, and underneath it says Tasha Doral, first sheriff of Boreal Dale.
What do you know about this town?
Hmm?
What do you know about this town?
No. Fuck love you. No. Come on, you have to have some sense of humor.
I do.
I don't know a whole hell of a lot. I'm from a foreign land myself. I know of what's happened in the past 7 years.
got a 10 on investigation. Oh, he botched.
I botched.
You're thinking about it, and now that you think of it, you don't even know who this guy is.
What? Oh.
We gotta keep that out.
I know.
Yeah, so you're one. You're just kind of fixated on what she's saying, and then you're looking at the statue, and you're realizing, I don't even know who this guy is.
Who
I've
the
been here 7 years. I never bothered to ask.
who the fuck is this prissy asshole?
Why are you so focused on that statue?
I don't know. It's just starting to anger me. I don't know. I've been here for 7 years, and it's like guy who's so important to be on to have a statue in the fountain. I don't even know who the hell he is.
Right.
So what did you get out of your perception, out of your
I
investigation?
got a 10.
You got a 10? Um, you notice it's very quiet tonight. Like, people are passed out. Like, there's the you can hear, like, the crickets and stuff. Maybe a spare owl in the distance. But, for the most part, it is just silent.
Do you think more,
Goes there.
do you think more people might start sleepwalking?
Maybe.
I think maybe I'll stay out here tonight. See what happens.
I'm tempted to push her into the fountain.
Make a dexterity check. What'd you get?
I botched.
The universe is now in balance. We both crit, and now we both crit fail.
You bowl her over. She was not expecting it and falls the wrong way. She actually ends up taking one damage as she smacks her nose off of the bottom of the fountain and comes back up with a bloody nose.
She comes out of the water. Why would you do that to me? Holding her nose.
I'm sorry. It was meant to be in fun. I didn't mean to hurt you. Okay, just
Don't touch me!
okay.
Bjorn is bad at this.
Okay.
I get out of the water sopping wet, and I'm gonna start heading towards the inn.
Okay. So you head towards the inn. Um, you head into the inn and you see Aelgrim is cleaning up the last few tables and whatnot. It looks at you, just watches you walk by. It's like, what is up with people coming into my bar soaking wet?
I was pushed into a fountain.
Are you okay, lass?
I'll be fine. Just have an ale ready for me when I come back.
Hey, hold it right there, dear. He walks behind the thing and takes a bottle, probably about yay big with a cork in it, on the house. Take it upstairs with you. It'll help you get some sleep.
Thank you.
Aye.
Upstairs. I'm gonna put on, I'm gonna get into dry clothes.
Okay. So you do that. What do you do, Mr. Hero?
One sits at the fountain and mopes.
What is this thing you get? Is it alcohol?
It is alcohol. Yep.
I put on regular clothes. I hang my other stuff up to
Okay.
dry. I'm gonna go back down, but bring the bottle with me.
Okay. So what are you doing at this point? It is about like 2 in the morning right now.
Yeah, Mav would have gone to bed.
So you're asleep. You're outside moping at the fountain. So where are you? Where are you going now?
Back to the fountain.
You're
It was
going back
supposed
to
to
the
be
fountain.
like in the stories. The one person pushes the other person into the fountain, and then they splash each other, and it's a good time. There's no broken noses or blood. Stupid. Stupid, stupid.
Are you saying this? Do I hear this?
Yeah, you come up. I'm not even gonna make you roll. You hear him. He is kicking himself in the ass.
I think you need this more than I do.
Yes, he does.
I, I sit down.
Okay, so you sit down next to him?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Delicate little flower.
I'm not a delicate little flower. So it's the moon is small.
Yeah, it's very small. It's a little
Okay.
thumbnail.
Then she's only very faintly glowing. Because she glows.
You notice that. Her skin is glowing.
Tomorrow's a no moon. What are you looking at me like that for?
Your skin's glowing. That's not normal, even for an elf.
I'm not an.
Unlike the guy statue, I know quite a lot about elves, let me tell you. Yeah, he actually digs under his armor, pulls out a necklace with ears. This one killed my bed Rory.
I'm not an elf. Please.
You are not scoring points right now, man.
I scoot away.
It's a beautiful.
I scoot away and kind of like. Please don't touch me anymore.
Oh. Good night.
Good night. Meanwhile, you are having the worst sleep you have ever experienced, ever. You are tossing and turning. Just when you think that you're falling asleep, you wake up in about 20 minutes. And then you finally get to sleep again. Everything is black. And then it comes to, and you're in a chair. Your hands are cuffed to it, and so are your feet. There is complete darkness at this point. It is just you in a chair, enough to see about 5 feet in front of you from an unnatural light that you know nothing about. In the distance, you see a man walking forward, and he's got vicious tendrils creeping from his maw, and then vanishes.
It is.
You wake up, and it is the morning.
Oh, okay.
I think I need to start my day with a drink.
And you have not had sleep today.
Yeah.
You do not benefit from any of that. You will have to roll a Constitution check, or suffer the first level of fatigue.
Would my character suffer? Because technically she doesn't sleep.
We'll get to you. Well, we're taking care of this one first.
Okay.
11.
11. Okay, you do not suffer the first level of fatigue. All right. So,
Yeah. Cthulhu
meanwhile, did you end up going to bed?
Eventually she does.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you go to your in room eventually?
defeated.
It's like, no, but yes. That night, you are in your trance, your usual trance, and you don't have the need for sleep, so it doesn't really work the same way, but you're meditating at that point, and you can't help but get this image out of your head, like of a tall, brooding shadow with a brim hat. That's your mind just keeps going back there, and you're not sure what it means. You still get the full benefits of your trance. Nothing affects your sleep whatsoever. You don't have to roll because you don't technically sleep. Tomorrow, however, might be a different story since you actually have to have your full 8 hours.
Right.
So that's what happens to you. Meanwhile, Bjorn. Um, you have you're tossing and turning throughout the night, just like Mav was. However, your dream is a little bit different. You are chained to a log that you have to carry yourself with 5 other individuals in a row, and it's pretty much the entire night is just you marching behind. There is an armored man that you can't really make out, riding a horse in front of you and behind you. You're bareback. You have just enough to cover some, for moderate decency, but you are definitely being enslaved by something right now, and you're holding that log. And if you drop it, you're not going anywhere. You probably get whipped or something like that. You get the clear vibe that you are imprisoned before you wake up and get no benefits of sleeping. You'll have to make a Constitution check to or suffer the first level of fatigue. It is DC 10.
Constitution.
Oh, I actually got a 14 on that one.
12.
Okay, you narrowly succeed. Okay, so you all wake up in your respective inn rooms. You head down to the tavern for dinner, for breakfast, and it's basically a smorgasbord like the last time I described how they did it here. They got a plate with a bunch of eggs piled on each other, another one with a big old thing of bacon. They've got different alcohols already set up, wines, milk, cheese, bread, all that thing. It's basically a giant buffet. You don't have to order anything, you just take as you will. And no one is down here except for you three.
So not even Ilgrim or Myrna or anyone.
Oh, they're down here, yeah. You can hear them in the kitchen.
Mav's gonna go to the bar.
Okay. There's a bell.
Yeah. Ding.
One moment less. Just comes out,
Bjorn goes behind the.
dries her hands off. What'd you say?
I'm going behind the counter.
Okay.
I'm grabbing a bottle of mead.
You see Mirna come out, looks at you, doesn't really say anything because he's used to you. He knows you'll pay. Can I help you, dearie?
Mead, please.
Sorry.
Nope, there's more.
Damn
There's
it.
always more.
Slides it forward.
Thank you.
You alright?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
You're not a bad liar.
Yeah, usually I'm a good one.
Well, I've got some more dishes to do. Enjoy.
Thank you.
She goes out back.
Mav's gonna take the drink to her table. Well, get food and then sit down and it's like...
Okay, it is just the three of you down there.
I get a platter of food.
Bacon!
Bacon weave.
Yes. Bacon weave sandwich.
Oh shit.
What?
No, it's the kind of stone!
Then again, every time I watch that $25 option calls to me due to shenanigans,
I will hurt you!
I dare.
Let's
What
do-
is the $25?
Deck of many things.
Oh, it is!
Yes!
No.
Oh,
Please, yes!
Do
Our
it!
characters die.
It would be that kind of game, too. Just death right off the bat. Alright, so.
But we could get good things too.
No, I'm not that. I'm not a gambler.
Bjorn is.
Mav is.
What the fuck?
Alright, so. What do you guys do? You're all eating breakfast. You finish your breakfast. What do you do after breakfast? Or do you guys want to talk with each other during breakfast?
I go up to him.
Okay.
Do you mind if I sit?
Just don't sit next to me. I don't want to hurt you again. Or offend you.
It's all good. How'd you sleep last night?
Like a babe.
Liar.
Go ahead and
Wait.
roll. It is not intelligence to do
Okay.
an insight check.
Insight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got 25.
Yeah, you. What did you roll for your deception?
You're a terrible liar.
15.
15's not a bad roll,
Yeah.
but
Even Mav over at her table goes, liar.
Am not.
I look over at you. How did you sleep last night, if you don't mind me asking?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Terribly.
Yeah.
Yes. Something weird going on here. Did you have a weird dream? Either of you?
Nightmare.
So, what sort of thing causes nightmares on people when they've been in town for less than a day and haven't drank any of the water?
Do you think maybe it's the ale?
No.
I heard that, and how dare you? You see him poke out. He just throws the rag that he was washing the dishes with.
Dugan.
How
Dugan,
dare
Dugan,
you?
Dugan.
No.
Dugan.
What?
She's not from round here. She doesn't know.
She just suggested that my ale was what's causing.
I think
How do you explain the kids?
She jests.
She's bad at it.
Let it slide this time, lass. You get 1.
The ale is
One!
excellent.
He gets up and he walks back out back.
You hear me?
Don't insult his ale.
No,
Never
I was.
insult a dwarf's ale.
I was not insulting. It's an excellent ale. I just
You damn straight it is!
It was
slumps down in her chair and sips that ale.
So, what could we roll?
Can I make an intelligence
Cheese
check? No.
Sure!
You fail.
I botch. What do I think it is?
Could just get it out of the way now if you want. Your critical failure on your next
Will it be
intelligence
good?
check.
Would it be good?
Um,
Or should I save it?
I'll make something good.
Sure.
You'll get
Why
some,
not?
some bad information, but
Some really bad information.
best
bad
to get it out of the way now.
Right.
history check.
Sure.
History check.
That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20.
That is a nat 20.
We're on opposite sides of the spectrum right now.
21.
21, nat 20.
1.
One. Except this
Another
one
one.
was forced. Thanks, Hunter.
Alright, let's see. You are absolutely positive that there is a god of trickster, a trickster god that is purposely messing with the people of this town by making them unable to sleep.
Damn trickster gods.
And what's the name of this trickster?
Do I know?
Trickster.
What
A little Mara,
Trickster
let's just
god.
throw one out.
A little Mara?
A little Mara.
A little Mara. I know it.
Religion check?
Sure.
It's like the only trickster.
I got a 19.
7.
No. On religion?
Yep.
Yeah, you know who Little is. He's a trickster god. He's the masked god, as
I
they
mean,
call him.
it just makes sense. Who else would be fucking with everyone's head around here?
To get
So-
to the other
I was
rules,
gonna say, what did we get?
based on your dream last night, it would make sense that maybe the mind flayers have something to do with this. If you had a vision of a dark figure with a tentacled mouth, that is terrifying you as a possibility, a distinct possibility. They are mind manipulators.
Yep.
And if there is an underdark passage
Oh,
nearby,
Jesus, fuck.
if there is an underpass, oh my god, he did it.
Yes!
Let's get this out of the way first, and then we'll draw.
I will
Get
be
this out of the way first.
I will be so disappointed if a character dies.
Thank you for your donation.
Do I need to get my tarot cards?
Yes, you do.
I don't know where they are.
Character. I mean, why did I say character?
Oh my
Travis,
God.
character.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Oh my god! Cicadas!
Yes!
He did it in my game.
Oh my god, cicadas!
Yes!
If this ends badly, I suggest we take it off the list.
It could be good. There are equal amount of good things
Right!
as bad things.
It doesn't matter. This 50%
Oh my
chance.
god, Zacchaeus. You're welcome, Bio.
Yes.
Hunter
Chaos.
just goes, yes. She's got him. She's got the Dragon Tarot deck. All right, so let's get rid of the information first that you gathered from this. So you are convinced that they're mind flayers. Bjorn, you have heard about something like this in a neighboring town where people were unable. Oscar,
Bork.
you've heard about this in a neighboring town, a little bit in the south. People unable to sleep, having nightmares, sleepwalking, and strange occurrences. And they started manifesting wounds. Like things that would happen in their dreams would actually start to come true. Like if they hurt themselves in their nightmare, it would manifest on their body as if it actually occurred.
You don't have.
All right, so this is going to be a separate clip that I'm going to post on Geeks Anonymous. Okay, so you go back up to your room, and you can't help but look at your sword, and it's changed in physical appearance as well. The hilt is now a skull with horns that wrap around the blade, going up about halfway up the blade, and just the teeming black energy that's coursing through it. It's it's not cursed or anything. It is just death essence coming off from it. Do you use your card, or do you want to save it?
I use
Okay.
the vizier.
So you use your the card of the vizier, and um, you are racked with visions of an old town to the south of here. You have visited from this place before, going off of the same information that you had previously about something similar happening, where wounds were manifested by people having these dreams and nightmares. And then you actually see that so many people were affected by this that this being called a dream stalker manifested in the middle of town, and he was
Oh,
able to
no.
literally destroy the town. It is now desolate and has been desolate since then. Um, there was one denizen in particular that was affected by this, and he was picked up with uh, its giant clawed hand, and it's got the big wide brim hat and a billowing surcoat, and just lifting this person up, and just like flicks out his fist as you see the man literally explode. It's at a dojo of some sort, like some sort of martial training ground. Looks The building itself looks like Eastern in actual design, and you know this location based on the surrounding forest. You've been here before. It is to the north, to the
East.
northeast, more east than north though. Um, and you know this belonging to an old noble of the Dale known as Dimrip Evans, and that might be a good place to look. And we're gonna end chapter there because it is almost 10 o'clock. I want to thank you guys all for joining us today. That was not at all how I thought this game was gonna go.
I had fun.
You have you guys have you guys have bumped us up from $19 in donations to $61 in donations.
Holy shit.
So I just want to thank you all. That was a fun game. I'm really looking forward to the next iteration, the next chapter.
Don't forget your 3 crits.
I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it tomorrow, but if we can, awesome. But
I'm down for tomorrow, Travis.
I'm just saying, we got a lot to cover. But thank you all so much. You've been watching Geeks Anonymous.
If you want.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.